Hello and welcome to Daily News Analysis by Aapke. Today is 28th of January 2023 and this is the list that we'll be covering today. So here you can see one important day here, Patharughat Peasant Uprising. Okay. All right. Then the rest follows. So let's begin with the first one. So today is the anniversary of Patharughat Peasants Uprising. So this uprising occurred on 28th of January 1894. Sorry. Let me just change the color. Okay. So more than 100 peasants fell to the British bullets in Patharughat area. So where is this? It is in the Dorong district, around 60 kilometers from Guwahati. Now this is a significant role. This uprising was a significant role in the patriotic fiber of the Assamese people. It is one of the remarkable uprising that is mentioned very less in Indian history, and this happened way before Jallianwala Bagh. So for history people, you can always definitely look up to this uprising in the Indian national movement. Now this column is Patharughat Peasant Uprising column. So it was erected by Indian Army on 28 January 2001. So every year people flock to this column and pay their tributes to the martyrs. Then we come to the second news from PIB. This is from PIB, right? So I have always been telling that read PIB news because it helps you to understand what the government of India is doing with other countries internationally and also nationally. Now, Ministry of Culture signs Memorandum of Understanding on Cultural Cooperation. Between whom? Between India and the government of Egypt. So we know on 26 January this year, on our Republic Day, the chief guest was the President of Egypt. So along with the Republic Day, the Egyptian government also has signed many memorandums such as this. So here, the main focus is on cultural cooperation. Okay, so who is the president of Egypt? He is Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, right? Now this memorandum will be for a period of 5 years. Okay, and what will happen with this memorandum? So in the field of music, dance, theater, literature, library, organizing festivals, this will play a respective contributions, and it will help in research and documentation in all these categories, right? So this was the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between India and Egypt. Then again from PIB, we have this news on Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO. So they launched this scheme, a program basically, Nidhi Aapke Nikat 2.0. This is a district outreach program. So keyword here is district outreach program. For what? For expanding its presence in more than 685 districts of the country. Now this is to strengthen the relationship between the organization and its stakeholders. So who are the stakeholders? The one who are associated with EPFO schemes, right? Pension schemes basically. Now this is one of the massive outreach program in all the districts of the country, right? It was launched by Ministry of Labor and Employment. Then there will be a grievance redressal platform and information exchange network for the employers and the employees. All right. So that was Nidhi Aapke Nikat. Again from PIB, here we can see Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Minister, Union Minister, has inaugurated the National Logistics Portal Marine in New Delhi. Now what is this NLP or National Logistic Portal? It is a project of national importance. Why? Because it is one-stop marketplace where all logistic stakeholders will be integrated and provide competitive services, thereby promoting trade and growth, right? Now it is one-stop platform. Okay, one-stop platform. Here you can see Now, what are the key features? So again, it's a single platform to perform all core activities like importer, exporter, custom brokers. And do you understand all these terms though? An important importer is someone who imports stuffs or goods from other countries, and exporter is going out of the country, the one who is associated with selling our products to the world. Then customs broker, so there are certain custom fees that one has to pay before entering before allowing the goods to enter a country, so these are customs broker. Then freight forwarder is the logistics, basically the shipment, the big containers you see in the news and in on YouTube also you can see freight movement. So a lot of goods travel by ships and also airplanes. So this freight forwarder is basically the logistics part. Then end-to-end functionality to perform self-clearance digitally online transaction with custodians. So these are it will provide a self-clearance type of transaction for the stakeholders. Then it will provide a level playing field, right? So that both large and small businesses can also increase their competition. Then complete domestic tracking of the shipment with notifications on each stage. Like if you order something from Amazon or Flipkart, let's just say, and then you get this tracking order, right? So you get notifications on every state, whether it reach Guwahati or any other place you're living. So this also will be in that line with real-time information. Okay. Then this will enhance transparency in government to business relations, and it will help in ease of doing business. Then document management system, like there will be cloud storage instead of a lot of paperwork, it will all be stored in on the cloud. Then this will reduce cost and time frames for logistic operations and paperless transaction. This is connected to with this. Okay, so this is the National Logistic Portal. Now the activities of National Logistics Portal are categorized into 4 distinct verticals or categories. One is carrier, cargo, banking and finance, and regulatory bodies and participating government agencies. All right. Okay, so you can definitely look on National Logistics Portal, but here I've just discussed the key features according to the news and what is it in brief. Then this is sourced from the Hindu paper. India sends notice to Pakistan to amend 1960 Indus Pact. So this is important. This is important, Indus Pact. So let's just understand the contention. Now there has been disputes over Indus river system of sharing between India and Pakistan. So the current dispute is over the Kishanganga and Ratle hydropower projects, which are both in Jammu and Kashmir. So Pakistan has moved to the International Arbitration Court, which is in The Hague. So here we have to understand the 1960 Indus Pact. Okay. Now, if we see in the map, Kishanganga, can you see? This is Kishanganga, right? It's a tributary of Jhelum. So there is a dam here called Kishanganga Dam. Then also India is constructing one dam on the Chenab River, that is Ratle here, somewhere here. Okay, so this has brought contention among the Pakistanis regarding this issue. Now, if we have to understand the Indus Pact 1960, it was signed definitely in 1960, hence the name. Then it was a mechanism for cooperation and information exchange between the two countries regarding the use of the rivers. If you see the map, all these river systems are part of Indus river systems. In Indus river system, right? Now, according to the Indus Pact, the western rivers, that is Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. So Indus, Jhelum and Chenab are allocates this rivers to Pakistan according to the treaty. So Pakistan can freely use these rivers. On the other side, the eastern rivers like Beas, then you have Satluj and Ravi. On the eastern side are for Indians free use, right? Now the pact also allows each country certain uses on the rivers allocated. So India can also use certain areas of Chenab for their own use. Now India is constructing this dam here, the Ratle and the Jhelum. So there is a contention. Okay, this was the news. So they have moved to the International Court of Arbitration it has been moved by the Pakistan government. Okay, now this Indus Pact was signed with the help of World Bank. Now interestingly, the dam projects in Jammu and Kashmir are not funded or not funded by World Bank. Okay. So this is again from PIB. Now here, Coal India Limited to launch AMSEN projects in a big way. Now what is AMSEN projects? Now if you have to understand coal mining, when a coal is extracted from the ground, it comes with a lot of other ways like fragmented rock, which is called as overburden or OB in mining terminology. Now most of this waste, like this fragmented rock OB, is disposed at the surface, which occupies considerable land area, right? And then it requires extensive planning and control to minimize the environmental impact of the mining. Now all this waste is dumped at a certain area and it occupies a lot of area, the OB, the fragmented rock. Now Coal India is coming up with this plan called the AMSEN projects. So what it will do is the OB material, which contains 60% sandstone, will be harnessed through what? Through crushing and processing. Okay, so all the fragmented rocks will be crushed. That will provide sand again, because from rocks we get sand, right? So this processed or crushed OB material, that is the fragmented rock, will be called as manufactured sand. And there are two benefits out of it. That way we do not have to mine for sand extra, right? Also it will help reduce the burden on the environment. Okay, so this is AMSEN initiative of Coal India. So the features are here. Cost effectiveness, of course. If you use the large fragmented rocks, that way natural sand that is present mostly under the riverbeds, they collect mostly from the riverbeds, that will be held and it will be more cost effective. Then it will have consistent size, because some sand have different types of size and shape, and different areas have different size and shapes. Then environmental benefits, of course, if you use the already wasted fragmented rock, you don't have to mine more. Then it will also reduce water consumption, and land occupied by the dumps, the OB dumps, basically the fragmented rocks, can be freed for some other purpose. All right, so these are few of the benefits that are listed in the news itself. So go through it once. And finally, we come to the sports point. So here we have Sania Mirza. who was former doubles now world number one. She is one of the illustrious tennis stars of our country, and she lost. She bid goodbye to tennis recently when she finished runner-up alongside Rohan Bapana in the Australian Open mixed doubles final. So that was the last game of her. So here you can see she's emotional. Then she was born on 15 November 1986 and won 6 major titles. Okay, and she is the only Indian woman to be ranked within the top 100 in singles. And she turned professional in 2001. She has been playing since the age of 6, but she turned professional in 2003. On the other side, this is from Assam Tribune. Here we have a small news, but an important one. Asmita Paul, a martial arts athlete from Guwahati, has bagged the Pride of India Award 2023, which is given by the Indian Council of Youth and Sports. Okay, so remember this. Who won the Pride of India Award 2003? Then you can say Asmita Paul. All right, so this brings us to the end of news analysis for today. You'll get the PDF in our Telegram channel, and keep watching our channel so that you come to know what we are providing and what we will provide in the future as well. Thank you for joining. See you soon.